I'm here at this Saturday's Greatest Hits Live Tour with SD Jem, who are a brother and sister group. Shanel and Denis, I've known you for a few years, but for people that don't know you, could you tell us a bit about yourself, please?
Yeah, well, we're a brother and sister duo. We both started off doing musical theatre and just, started writing pop music together, and it was working really well, so it organically formed into a pop duo called SD Jem.
Correct.
Which stands for our initials, obviously, you probably know that. So S is for Shanel, D is for Denis, and then Jem is our surname, which is shortened.
Do you think being a brother and sister is easier to work together or harder at times when you're on tour?
I think for us, we find it easier just because we have like similar interests. So we get on quite well generally in day-to-day life. So like with music and all that, everything we kind of just agree on most things. We do have disagreements, but then we always if we're disagreeing about something, one of us like will give in and say, all right, you're right, So like we're quite happy to get along in that way.
I first saw you in 2012. What's happened since then? Obviously, you supported Cher Lloyd today.
Yeah.
With the Saturdays.
Yeah. We've been tucked away in the studio. We've been working really hard on lots of new material. We've kind of progressed a lot since the Cher Lloyd tour in terms of our sound, and we've just been working so hard behind doors that we've been really eager to now get out there and show people what we've been working on. So
show everyone our new material.
Yeah. So this is our chance really. So hopefully everyone that comes to see us on this tour, who's here to see the Saturdays, will also appreciate our music and what we've been working on.
Do you think the new music is different to Roll With Me or sort of similar?
It is it's a different vibe in terms of it's not as clubby. It's not got really any dubstep influences to it. It's very kind of commercial pop, a lot more commercial rather than steering over to the dance side of things. It's still quite dancey. It's still really upbeat. You can still have a boogie to it, but the lyrics are more meaningful as well. We really focus on this album. The lyrical content was so important to us, and we wanted to write about experiences that we've had in life that other people, outside listeners, can relate to. So we spent a lot of time really focusing on the lyrics.
When will the new album be released? Is that allowed to be announced?
Well, we don't
haven't actually set a date on it. We were working obviously in the album, as I said, and all the new material, but actually the Saturdays tour just popped up quite last minute, so we dropped all the final touches on the album to come and do the tour, and hopefully as soon as the tour finishes we'll be straight back in the studio finishing the album off, and then we can set a date on it, hopefully looking at early 2015, which would be good.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Whose tour do you think is better to be on with the audience and the venue size? Cher's or the Saturdays?
It's a very hard question.
That's a difficult question, only because the music then was different and the music now is different. And I think when we were on the Cher tour, it was a standing crowd and our music was really upbeat and very dancey, and it was really fit in with the crowd that was with the standing crowd, that they could jump up and down and go a bit crazy. And with the Saturdays tour, everyone's seated. And it's nice because they're kind of observing and listening to the music rather than having a party, which is fine. Everyone's still having a party, but it's nice for them to actually listen and hopefully appreciate
the lyrics that we've been working on.
Will we ever get an SD Jem tour in the near future?
I really hope so.
Which city do you personally think is the best to play in and why?
That's a difficult one
as
well.
It's a very difficult one. I think it's changed since we did the Cher tour, because on the Cher tour obviously it was a different vibe having a standing audience and our music being up tempo, and the crowds were a lot more rowdy, and I think at that time Scotland and Glasgow were the craziest, but actually this time they were the quietest they've been the quietest so far. So and we kind of do like, even though we like people to sit and obviously listen intently, but we like people to get up and have a party and enjoy our music with us. So hopefully if Sheffield can step up the game tonight and be the loudest, then we'll see.
It's a beautiful venue, so
it's a lovely venue.
You're playing in Wembley Arena at the end of this tour.
We are.
Such as Beyonce have played there. How excited are you to follow in
Just
the
to be able to
footsteps.
say that
we've played Wembley
yeah,
is
or we're going to be
yeah,
playing at
we,
Wembley.
yeah,
It's a great achievement.
it's
We're
an
very
amazing
excited.
achievement.
And nervous. I don't know about you.
I'm very nervous, but I'm just trying to block it out for now. We'll worry about that on the night.
I'm sure it'll be
I've
great.
said to all my friends, are you going to come down and see me and my brother on the Saturdays? And they're like, oh yeah, what venue is it? Is it at the Indigo O2? And I'm like, no, it's Wembley Arena. And they're like, oh.
Yeah.
It's a step up.
I'm really trying to come to Wembley for it. So it'll be
Please do.
great.
Well, we are running a competition for that, for 2 tickets and a 15-minute sit down in a luxury VIP vehicle with SD Jem. So
You sure enter.
thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you for
very
having
much.
And enjoy the show.
Thank you. Have a good set.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
We'll be cheering for you.